Charge. Charging light charger switch. Okay. Okay. So good evening, guys. Online students, am I audible? Online students. So check it, guys. Online people. Is it clear my voice? Is it clear my voice? Okay. Now. So guys, here yesterday we started types of databases, and there are two types of databases. Yes or no? So first one we called OLTP, as well as second one is OLAP. Okay, so these are the two types of databases in world, and any business organizations they will be used. Okay, and now in this we said OLTP, the main purpose, the cause of OLTP databases, what it was here, it will be storing some information or data, the which kind of means day to day. So every day, 24/7, on the day, how many number of transactions are performing through an application or app, okay, which was done by end users, so that every transactional data or information will be saved. Okay, now, so that is the purpose of your OLTP, and we called OLTP databases we are using for present, current, running business. It's not like that my business of 2 days, 3 days, and after stop it and again I started. This kind of things are not needed. Okay, it will be running business purpose. The people are going to be 24/7. The people it will be using now. And in this, these are the some different types of tools we said. Okay, so in this one of the tool we are learning now, what is this? Oracle. Okay, now, right. And the second one is what now? OLAP. OLAP advantage is what now? What is the need of OLAP means? We said every application will be interacting with your OLTPs only. So this is what yesterday we discussed. Every app or application you need to integrate it with your OLTP databases only. Okay, so directly there is no communication with the OLAP. So, but what it was the problem here? What is the problem here? If you want to go for, your application through whatever you perform, maybe certain operations, certain transactions are performed. Okay, maybe your OLTP database memories will be full. Okay, now maybe your OLTP database may be full. So in that case, if it is not like that, my OLTP is full, I can delete some data, because data should not be deleted. Data is always important for me. Yes or no? So every information I do need to maintain. But how we can maintain? Because these memories are full, then there is required what now? OLAPs. The big data warehouses, the people will be maintaining their organization to save their information, guys. Okay, now, and so I already set you some job schedules as per their business. They're creating some job schedules, and from that business, averagely per a day, how much data will be generated from their business. So based on that, different companies, different organizations, okay, they're creating different schedules. And it is not like that everyone should follow same pattern. Okay, suppose my organization is big organization, then I will create my schedule 1 hour purpose. Okay, no? Suppose next middle level scale companies are there. They're creating day wise, weekly wise. They're going to be submitted their data. So like the job schedules we need to prepare based on the schedule, automatically your data will be moving from TP to AP. So that is we discussed. But here ATL tools, we said it is a communication between OLTP to OLAP. If any interview person is asking what is the communication tool between TP to AP, if anybody asks you, the communication tool is what now? ATL tool. So extract data from TP, transfer, and loading. Okay, so that is the purpose of that tool responsibility. And these tools, so many are there in real time. These are all the ATL tool softwares we called. Any tool or any software we can go to use it. Okay, and this is what we said. And finally, one more thing is what now? AP data source is a TP. TP data source is a application. So this is a hierarchy. The data can be jump like this. Okay, na? So, but directly we can't go for to save into OLAPs. Okay, na? This is not possible. So these are the two things, guys, here. But now I said yesterday, our Oracle is comes under complete the part of OLTP. This is our syllabus. Okay. So once you learn it, Oracle database, then you can interacting or integrating your Java application. Suppose you are a Java student. This is your Java application. Java application, are you interacting with the Oracle? Okay. Suppose you are a .NET student. Then .NET application you want to integrate it with the SQL server. Okay. Now, suppose you are a Python. Okay, you will integrate it with the MySQL. Okay, but your Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, these are what, sir? These are all our OLTP database softwares. Okay, now, so different platform people, as per their compatibility, as per their flexibility, they are using the related databases. But one thing always should be remembered. This is not like the Java people can learn Oracle, .NET people can learn SQL Server, Python people can learn MySQL. It's not necessary. Okay. In real time, one condition always remember. What is the condition? Any front end. Okay, any front end application can integrate it with any backend. Okay, na? So that means what it means, sir. What it mean here? One Java application I can integrate it with the Oracle. I can integrate it with the SQL Server. I can integrate it with the MySQL. So it is not restriction, not condition like that. My Java application, I should develop only Oracle. That is not a statement. And don't give that kind of statements to any interviews. Okay, na? Your Oracle application, your Java application can be integrated with any database tool. Okay, that how it is means you are learning in your JDBC concepts. Your Java faculty will be showing how a Java application will be integrated with the Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. They will show you in the JDBC classes. Okay, now same as your .NET application also you can go for Oracle. Okay, SQL Server and MySQL. So if you go to ASP.NET classes. Okay, in ASP.NET, ASP faculties are showing that how it will be going to interact into different databases. Like if you go for your Python, the Python also same, any database can be integrated, nothing problem. That you are learning under Django frameworks concepts in Python, you will be seeing this. Okay, so that means that the final conclusion, what I'm saying here, any front-end form can be integrated with any backend. Any backend can be integrated with any frontend. Okay, vice versa. Okay, na? So same as in the reverse process. If I want to go for reverse process, what I'm telling here, one Oracle database can integrate it with Java, integrated with .NET, integrated with Python. So reverse process. Java, .NET, Python to Oracle, Oracle to Java, Oracle to .NET, Oracle to Python. So that means what is the statement here? Any front-end form can be integrated with any backend tool. Any backend tool can be integrated with any front-end form. Okay, but there is no restrictions here. Okay, na? Right. So these are what we discuss, and this is our part, guys, here. So this is your learning, and what we are learning in the application development side, not maintenance side. Okay, na? So big clarity here. We are learning not a data warehouse, we are learning what now? Oracle. Okay, fine. So this is what yesterday class, this is what yesterday class we discussed. Okay, na? Right. Today, the continuation. Next one. Take some points here. Take some points here. The next question will come to you. What is data source? What is data source? So for our OLTP databases purpose, that means for our Oracle purpose, which one is data source and what is the mean by data source here? Okay, now? So what we said, data source is nothing but it is a location or a place. Okay, now? It is a place, okay, from where we are getting data. Okay, na? It is a place from where we are getting data. Okay. So can you tell me from where we want to get data? Come on, yesterday we discussed from where you are getting data. From where you are, suppose this is your Oracle. So this is our part. Okay. Forgot it your warehouse. Forgot it your warehouse. This is our class. And now tell me, this is my Oracle. So this Oracle data, whatever I'm storing into Oracle, the data is coming from application. So these applications are called as what now? Data sources. And these data sources are using by who? Users. Okay, now? Right. So now that's the point I'm saying here. So examples are what now? Apps or applications. Okay, either you can say shortcutly apps. Now, the next question is, what is data storage? What is data storage? What is data storage? Okay, now you can see. Data storage is also one place. So that means I can say what now? It is a place. What we say? It is a place where we store data or information. Where we store data or information. Where we store data or information. Okay, na? So now here, observe. There are different types of data storages methods we have. So from the early days, when there is no database management systems, okay, and even though there is no computers in the world, okay, na, at that moment, how those people will be maintain their information, how they was maintain their business data, how they was maintain their information when there is no computers in the world. Okay, na? So that is one way of method. Second, from computers when it was introducing in the market. So from there onwards, the storages locations will be changed by users. Okay, na? So instead of manual systems, the data can be dumped into, okay, which one? Computerized systems. Okay, that is the second pattern method. Then later on, after computers, okay, from 1950s onwards, okay, database softwares are introduced here. So that means before computers, manual, from the computer, the manual system converting into computerized. In the computers, later we are using what now? Softwares. Okay, na? So these are the three levels of hierarchy. The data can be stored here. Okay, na? So that's why what I can say, how many types of data storages means there are three types of data storages. There are three types of data storages. Okay, na? First one we called as papers and books. Okay, this is using the people. It's a before computers world. Okay, before computers. Second, the people was using what now? Flat files. We are using what now? Flat files. Flat files is the best example we called as at that moment text file. And these are introducing from computers onwards. So whenever the computers was introducing in the world, from there onwards, so many business people, they're using computers for storing of their business data. And the later they introducing what now? DBMS. So DBMS is called as what now? Softwares. So these are the three methods and three data storages we called. Okay, now? So books and papers, it's a completely manual system. There is no computers in the world. Okay. Then later the people was using what now? Flat files, or else we can say text files they are using, because you all of you know this one thing. What is the default file of a computer? Come on, guys. What is the default file of computer? Huh? MS Officer. Or then what is the default? Your default file of computer is what? Text file. This is inbuilt. It will be come along with your systems. Okay, na? But MS Office is not inbuilt. It is a software. We need to install. Understand, na? So these are the default file of your computers. Okay. And initially, that means you just imagine. You don't imagine now. You just imagine in 1950s before knowledge or before days. So at the time you have a computers, but inbuilt computers, which files are there? Text file. But when you comparing now, there are so many different files are there. That's none of the matter. But your concept is compare what now? Before, okay, DBMS, and we have only computers. Okay, so that means 1940s you can go. If you go to 1940s, then the concept can be understand. Okay, now? So don't compare 2023. Compare what now? 1940s. Okay, now? Then at this moment, whatever the computers we have here, there is a default file is what now? Text file. And these are the files the people are using for their data storages purpose. Okay, now? Right. Then after the 1950s onwards, the people was introducing what now? Softwares. And that is one of the software for the backend side that is called as what now? DBMS. So DBMS stands for Database Management System. Okay, na? So this is the three data storages present also the people are using. Okay, if you go to books and papers, okay, now you are writing now. Yes or no? So everyone using your books and paper. What you are doing there? You are entering some data. You are entering some data. Whatever you enter, the data is storing now. Yes, that is called a books and papers. Okay, now first example. Text files means computers. You know. DBMS is nothing but databases. The three examples understand now? But how it was working, let me see. So, first thing is what now? Books and papers. I don't want to give much explanation on this because all of you know. So now suppose you are giving your book. Give me one book. So this is book and papers. Collection of papers is called as one book. So in this, we are entering some data. But tell me, this is, can I say, this is computerized system or manual system? This is a manual system. The points observe one by one. So this is a manual system. So manually user should enter. This is a manual system. Okay, now? Right. But in this, if I'm going to ask you, the books and papers, if you want to use to store your data, what kind of advantages here? What kind of advantages for this? If I store my business data or my personal data, my confidential data, my sensitive data, if I want to store in this, what is the advantage? And see, advantages means we are not telling anything, yes or no? Because of reason, there is no advantages. Okay, na? But can you tell me drawbacks? Yes, so many are there drawbacks. Okay, what is the first drawback? No security. Here, no security. Anybody can come and open my book. Okay, they can see my confidential data. Okay, next, sir. It's a completely manual process. So we required more manpower to maintain or manage this. Okay, no? So no secure. Next, can I save, can I store very large scale data here? No, not possible. Some limited data only I can save here. Okay, now suppose in this book, if I want to retrieve my necessary data, can I immediately retrieve? No. Suppose you have your, how many pages now? There are 100 pages are there. For example, out of 100 pages, okay, I want to retrieve some information, but the information is located in which page? Can I know here? No, we don't know here. We don't know means what we want to do. We need to search. How you search? Page by page, one by one. You are searching or not? So that means your necessary data to take from this book, but that necessary data where it was located out of 100 page numbers, that I don't know as a user. Then what I want to do? Each and every page I need to search up to my necessary data is found. So this is time consuming, time saving, time consuming. That's one problem. Next one, suppose are you entered something here. You store something, you enter something. Suppose this something I want to manipulate. Manipulate means change. Can I do? No. Once you printed here, the printed statements cannot be changed because it's not possible to do manipulations. Okay, now suppose if I want to delete only this part of data, can I delete? No, it's impossible. I'm not deleting entire page. I'm deleting some line of data, some paragraph of data I need to delete. Is it possible? No. So that means what do you understand? Books and papers are having so many drawbacks. Data retrieval, data inconsistency, data security, yes or no? And it is a manual systems, more manpower. When manpower is increases, automatically my expenditure, that's called a cost. Cost of maintenance also increase. So this kind of problems are the people will be maintained or the facing here. So to overcome that, later in 1940s, when the computers are introducing the people in the market, so what they happen here, so many business people, they're going to be converting into computerized systems. In computerized systems, they're using how they're storing the data, means that they're storing the data under flat files. In the flat file, one of the example, what now? Text files. Okay, but here it is okay. When comparing to manual system, this is computerized system. Okay, when it is a computerized system, my manpower will automatically reduce. When manpower reduces, automatically your expenses will be reduces. So that is one advantage. Okay, but the problem is what now? In this flat files also, we are going to be facing some problems. Then what kind of problems we will be faced in the flat files? So first we need to analyze. After getting the knowledge of flat files, the problems and drawbacks, then those drawbacks, how we can overcome by using of what now? DBMS. Understand now? So now, if you know the problems of flat files, then you can understand that the value of DBMS, the importance of DBMS, you will understand that. Okay, now? So now, so books and papers, I'm not giving any information. This is in my main material I was given, but you have to take second thing. What is this? Take side heading flat files. So now I'm going to explaining on flat files, not in books and papers, because it is a, all of you know this books and papers. What is what? Okay. Right. So flat files in this method, what it was happen, you can see right down below. In this method, data can be stored. Data can be stored in the files or stored in files with the help of operating systems with the help of operating system. But here also we have so many drawbacks are there. Okay, so we are discussing about drawbacks. Okay, so advantages are nothing, only computer system, less manpower, less cost of maintenance. That is the advantage. But whereas come to drawbacks here, there are major drawbacks we will explain to you. First one is called as what now? Data redundancy. Second problem we have your data inconsistency. Third problem is there here data retrieval. Data retrieval. The problem number 4, we have your data integrity. Data integrity. The next problem we have your data security. Data security. The next one is called as what now? Data indexing. Data indexing. Okay, now you can come out and see. So one by one, first these problems we will be observed and try to understand what is the mean by data redundancy, the mean by inconsistency, the mean by retrieval, integrity, security, and index. So these are the what is what. If you understand the meanings of these statements, then you will get some idea on DBMS. Okay, na? And very commonly, these words and sentence and words, whatever the words are there, very commonly these terms are we are using under databases. Okay, na? Let me see everything I will show you practically for to getting more confident on this meaning. Okay, first one, data redundancy. So here, what is the mean by redundancy? Redundancy means, any guessing? Redundancy means what? Data duplicates. The duplicates we called as what now? Redundancy we called. Okay, that is the terminology word. Okay, right. So here, redundancy. Redundancy is nothing but what we called as here. Okay, is equals to is nothing but what now? Duplicated data. Is nothing but duplicated data. Okay, now you can carefully observe. So how in flat file this problem is occurred? Okay, suppose can you tell me now? Suppose this is my computer, and you all of you go to 1940s. Once you can go back. We are all staying in 1940s. Don't think that I'm staying in 2023. If you are thinking I'm in 2023, this concept is not understand. Okay, na? That's why what we want to do, we will go to our flashback. So there is no independent also. We will go to British, what we can say kingdoms. That we will go to British areas. Okay, na? So now we are all at 1940s. We are saying here. This is your computer. In this computer, inbuilt, we have only file. What is that? Text file. That is a inbuilt and default file we called. So many business people, when the computers are came into market, what I'm telling, they're using flat files. Suppose, let me see. Suppose we have some business. In the business, few employees are working. The few employees data I'm storing under in my computer in the format, which format? Text file format. Now we can come out. Suppose are you created one text file that is called as a EMP, okay, or details I'm going to take EMP details. So I just open this file, okay, and let's go to there. Now what we want to do, I want to save my employees information. Okay, fine. I will be taking here some heading part to my employees. So I can say employees underscore details. Okay, that's fine. So now for that, what I'm going to save employee number. Okay, I required employee name. I required employee, for example, okay, their salary. Okay, I'm taking their date of join in my company. Okay, I'm taking their gender, for example. So these are few statements I'm going to prepare here and to save my information about the employee. Okay, now this is what. So for example, employee ID number or number I'm going to assigning here 1021. Employee name is called as a Smith. The Smith salary, for example, okay, 300 rupees. So now the date of join, for example, 12 dash, and he will be joined into Jan. Okay, so now I'm taking 1941. Okay, so now suppose he was the gender of a male. This is first employee. Like few more employees data I'm inserting as per our concept wise. So I want to take Ellen. Ellen's salary was taking 450 rupees. Okay, and joined year Feb. Okay, 19. Okay, 41, and he was or she was like female. Okay, one more 1023. I will take word. Word salary 100 rupees. Okay, the date of this 09. Okay, I will go for April and 1942, suppose. Okay, and called as female. Called as female. Okay, fine. Same as last one. Okay, I'm taking one more employee data. So he was, for example, Scott. And Scott's salary was 320 rupees. And joined, okay, 20, okay, 12 or else 505 dash, okay, September dash 19, okay, 42, etc. Now male. So these are some information I'm going to save, guys. So the data how I'm storing in my file means this is called as a sequential order. Sequential means what now? Line by line order. So the data also I'm going to putting here line by line. I'm going to saving my data. Yes or no? I'm saving my data into line by line. Okay, this is called a sequential manner. And this data, how it will be storing in this file with the help of operating systems. Okay, this file data will save under operating systems. So now I just go to save this file. Just careful observe. My file is saved here. My file is saved here. Now this is what it was happened. But the second time, suppose if any other newcomer is came or the person is came to your computer, and he will also trying to save the same information which already saved. The same information which already saved. Which information? Employee information. Okay, employee information he want to save. Suppose what this user will do now, he will do like again same, okay, employees details. He will create one more new file. The new file name is given here employees details. And he will open this form or file. Then what he want to do, he is also saving same information. And now tell me, now can I save this file or not? Can I save? Can I save this file? Yes. But think this data already existing now. This data already existing now. In your computer, this data already existing. Yes. So already same data existing. But again, are you storing? Then what do you want to do? We need to accept or don't accept. Don't accept actually, because already this data existing. But what it was happening in the flat files, even though this file data is also saved, even though this file data will be saved. So now let me come out finally for our requirement. What is our requirement? Carefully observe. So now this is one file and this is one more file. So now tell me, is it duplicate or unique? Huh? Duplicate. This is called as what now? Data redundancy problem. So that means your computers are not going to be tell like this. This data already existing in your computer. So please try to enter or try to save new data. That kind of any error, any message, any dialog box, your computer will place it here. Any displayed here? No. But your computer is accepting second file also. So like the same information, can I store into multiple files? Come on. Come on. Come on, yeah. Can I save or not? So we can save same information in number of files. So this is what the redundancy occurred. Understand now? And the same problem, when it come to database here, we have a solution to overcome. And when you try to inserting duplicate data, immediately your database server will send one message. What's the message? Sorry, this data already existing in my database. So please enter new data. So that kind of automatic messages are displaying by databases. By that reason, the user can understand that this data already existing. And even though your database is not allowed. So that is what advantage of database. This is what drawback of your flat file. Are you clear now? Now, so now take the statement now. What is the point here? It means that duplicate data. Okay. So we can store same information. We can store same information in multiple files in a computer. Multiple files in a computer. Okay, na? This is redundancy problem. Next problem is what now? Data inconsistency. Data inconsistency here. So these words meanings are understand. What is the mean by inconsistency? What is the mean by redundancy? If you understand the meanings here, then concept is very easy. Okay, right. Data inconsistency. Okay, observe. Inconsistency, it's nothing but irregularity. Irregularity. So your data is not in regular. Your data is in irregular. Okay, na? That's the meaning of inconsistency. And this irregularity, what it means, sir? Okay, let me see here. For example, suppose in these two files, one person came and he will be modify something in my existing data. What he will be modify? He will be modify one of the employee gender, and what he was given male. And after he do some manipulation here, and that manipulation he will be saved. Is it clear? Then successfully manipulation is changed, occurred. Then the next time, if I will come here to open this file, okay, it will be showing what now? Female. And open, I'm going to open one more file. It will be showing what now? Male. So now my question. What is my question? Ellen. Ellen, who is her? Ellen is a male or female? Tell me. Ellen is a male or female? Male? Female? Both? Huh? What I explained here. Huh? You will be create like this. Huh? So tell me, can we tell or not? Can we say? No. Sir, why we can't say? Why you are having some confusion here? Why you have a confusion here? Because the reason is different. The reason is simple. What is that? Sir, we have two files. In two files, same employee information. I saved. Yes or no? But unfortunately, in one file, that employee is showing female. In another file, same employee data will showing as a male. So when the two documentations will be showing your data in different patterns, then definitely we have some confusion. So whatever the confusion we occurred, the confusion is called as what now? Inconsistency problem. Which problem? Inconsistency problem. So inconsistency means what now? Confusion of data. That's called a not regular. It's called a irregular of data. Irregular means what now? Not correct way. It way having some confusion matter. Okay, na? So that is what it was happen. So that is possible in flat files. If anybody can come and change and manipulate my data, they can happily come and manipulate. But this kind of situation in database, if you try to manipulate the data, immediately error will come. Sorry, you can't manipulate this data because you don't have a authorization permissions. Authorization means the permissions which can do some operation. The permission which can do some operation. So immediately database server sending one message. What is that? You are not a authorized person. That's why you don't have any rights to manipulate data. That kind of secured. That kind of security also there. But here what happened? Anybody can come, open my file, whatever he wanted, he can change now. Yes or no? So this kind of situation problem we will be faced. But here carefully observe. When this inconsistency problem will be faced, sir, means that when you have a duplicated data. Suppose you don't have a duplicated data. If duplicate data you restricted, then you'll never get a inconsistency problem. How it is? Let's see practically. Let's see practically. Now this is called as a duplicate now. Yes. Suppose I am storing my data only one time. I am storing the data only one time. Now I'm asking my question. Who is Ellen? Who is Ellen? Female. Confidently you're saying no? Why, sir? Because the data is having how many times? One time is there. So the data is having how many times? One time is there. So when one time is there, that is called a unique data. That is called a unique data. So when you maintain uniqueness, then you can avoid a inconsistency problem. So when you have like this, you can confidently say, Ellen is a, who is this? Female. Confidently you can say. There is no confusion, no doubt, no second thought. You are saying what now? It is a female. Okay. Now, come back here. I just close this. Now this file I open one time. Now who is Ellen? Male. Here also I can say confidently. Okay, now. But the problem is when it is occurred, when you open two files in front of user, You open two files in front of user and ask the same question, who is Alan? See, sound is not coming. Yes or no? So that means what do you understand? Inconsistency when it was occurred? When we have a duplicates. Practical understand now? Yes. So we have a duplicates. If there is a no duplicates, there is no inconsistency problem. Simple logic. Yes or no? So that is, but this problem solution which was not given by people in your flat file. Right down below. Data inconsistency. Okay. Is nothing but irregular or irregularity of data. Okay, that means mismatching. That means what now? Mismatching data. Mismatching data. Okay, now next point. Data inconsistency will occur. Data inconsistency will occur when we have a duplicates. When we have a duplicates. Okay, now if there is no duplicates, then there is no inconsistency. There is no inconsistency. If there is a no duplicates, then there is no inconsistency. Okay, na? Right. So this is second problem of your flat files. The next one, data retrieval. So what is the mean by data retrieval? Retrieval is nothing but a reading. Data reading or fetching. Okay, na? Or getting. Okay, na? That is called what now? Retrieval. Okay, so data taking. You want to take some data. So, but in flat files, what is the problem here? Once you need to retrieve your necessary data from a flat files, it was highly time consuming process. It's a highly time consuming process. Why? Because just now I explained to you. Your required data, where it is in your flat files, we don't know. So that's why what it was happening, sir. Okay, what it was happening, sir, means that, for example, now, for example, suppose this is some information I saved. Suppose assume some information saved. In this information, I need some data. I need some data means suppose I need in this otherwise our application only I'm going now. For example, this is our application. So in this I wanted here which employee salary 450 rupees, that salary information I want to retrieve. Okay, but how in this flat files is going to be happen means that you can't directly go and open, I can't take your data. Instead of doing like that, what it was happening there, you need to write some programming code. You need to write some programming code for your necessary data reading purpose. From which location? File location. So that concept nowadays, okay, in the early days, 1940s, like 40 to 50s, they are using which language? C language. They're using COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, C. Okay, they're using these languages and they're writing some programming code to get or to read your necessary data from files. That's why in C programs, I think now you all of you know, you have a one concept. Anybody listen? Which concept? File handling concepts. Anybody listen? In C? Do you have it here? Yes. The file concepts are nothing but, all of you I think so, IO streams. Anybody listen? What is IO? Input and output streams. In this input and output streams, we are using the methods. What now? Write methods and read methods. Okay now? So, and in now present, file handling concept is having almost every programming language. Even though C++, Java, C#.NET, Python. Okay now? File handling concepts. By using of file handling concepts, they are going to be developing some programming code. Okay? And through that code, they are reading the necessary data from your file location. But this is not simple. It's a highly complicated to the programmers, because when you want to write some program for data reading, so you have to write almost 20 to 25 lines of code you want to write. Okay, by using of IO streams and read and write methods. This is very, very, very complex for the real-time programmers. Whenever I need to read the data, I need to write program. Read the data, need to write program. So this is very burden. Understand now? And this concept, if you want to show, I will show you practically how to read data from files. Okay, in our Oracle classes also, I will show you. Understand now? But you just wait up to that concept. Okay, these are advanced concepts, how to data reading from file and how to data writing to file. So writing and reading. So there in my Oracle is also we have a one concept. The concept is called as a UTL file packages. UTL file, what is this? Package. By using of this UTL file packages, I can write my program to write and read. From which one? From file location. So practically in my classes, I will show you. Then you will get some confidence on that. Okay. But this UTL file packages is a part of PLSQL language. It's not SQL. It is a part of which program? PLSQL programs. So PLSQL same just like your Java. I already said to you. Yes or no? Collections, exception handlings, functions, procedures. Yes or no? File handling topic, UTL file package. These are all comes under Java na? Yes or no? Yes, PLSQL is also just like a programming language. Okay na? That what it is later. So by using of UTL, I can do this. But previously, they're using what now? C. So that means when they want to retrieve data from a file, then the programmer has to write some code by using of some, what we call it, procedural languages, or else we call it high level languages. Okay na? So this is very, very burden. But now the same thing. Instead of file, we need to write a program. Okay, we need to write a C program. Okay, but now suppose the same data was there in the database. Suppose the same data is there in the database. Okay, now. So now how I can read, sir? Means that, see, very, very simple. I'm writing select a star from so-and-so table. Understand now? Okay, now? So your EMP means what now? Your file. Suppose my file is what now? My file 1. Okay. So I'm reading data from which file? File number 1 file. See, here I'm writing what now? Very simple one-line query I written. By using of which language this is? SQL language. But are you writing 20 lines of code? By using which language? C language. Even though now present, even though you can write a Java program, 15 to 20 lines code, .NET program, Python program, C++ program. So that means what you understand, whenever we need to read data from a file, the programmer should have a knowledge of C or C++. Present, Java, .NET, any one programming language knowledge, if you have it, then only you can reading the data. Okay, So, and that is necessity. But now what it was happen, when the same thing, if I'm storing the data into databases, I don't want it any C language, I don't want it any Java, no .NET, no Python, no C++, nothing. You need what now? SQL. And in SQL, we are not writing complicated code. We are writing only query. And see how much easy query? Single line, one line query we written. So can you remember now? This one line query, remember or not? 25 lines of code is difficult or one line is difficult? 25 lines of code you need to understand. Okay, it's highly complicated. Okay, so that is what the database advantage. But this facility is not there under flat files. Okay, so that means what do you say? Finally, come back. Data retrieval. When we retrieve or retrieving the required data from a file, then user has to develop an application program, to develop an application program or programming code. Okay, an application programming code by using which language? By using which language? C language. Okay, na? Continuation. It is highly complex. It is highly complex to users. It is highly complex to users. Complex means difficult. Okay, right. Okay, right. So these are the three problems we discussed now. Okay, so redundancy, inconsistency, retrieval. See, every problem, whatever I'm explaining here, that every problem we have a solution. The solution also I will show you. Don't worry. Okay, na? So not only theory, we are doing practicals also. So these three problems in flat files I can overcome by using of which software? DBMS software. Through I can avoid these all problems. That in our classes I will show you, okay, one by one. Okay, each and every problem we can overcome with the practically. Okay, then you will be getting some idea. Okay, na? So, and remaining what now? Integrity, security, index. These three things, sir, we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, na? So tomorrow I will go for this, and after that we will start at DBMS. In DBMS models and everything will be come to here. Okay, in this models only you can understand that Oracle is comes under which type of DBMS software. Okay, na? So that we will discuss in tomorrow class. Okay, right, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, so the duplicates are there, your inconsistency problem is having. Same name, two people can have a same name, but having different IDs. SS. Understand now? Having different IDs. That's why we are going to be creating different IDs. So you can see any employee ID number, same or different? Same or different? SS. Every employee ID number, same or different in real time. That is what we are avoiding, duplicates. Okay, na? Right. Now hurry home. The database server. Differences, yes, definitely you can understand in coming sessions. That I will explain to you what is the differences. Okay, na? With along with the diagram, I will explain to you. Okay, right. Yeah, Nirosh, the class videos, everything I will share to you. Okay, but Google Classroom is as of now they not created an initiative management people. I am also waiting for that. Okay, once they created, immediately I will upload. Okay, right. So Divya, this is SQL developer is okay, but it is not a Microsoft SQL server. This is called a Oracle. Okay, now Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, there is some differences are there, and that too not major differences, some minor differences you have it. Okay, so that's why better to learn separately. SQL are separately learn, Oracle separately learn. Any one only you can choose. Okay, na? Right. Shake. How to create database? Yes, sir. Coming soon. Coming soon. Don't worry. Coming soon. There is no 7 a.m. batch. Okay. Yesterday recording. Okay. Maybe my people was kept today. Any records? Yeah. Yesterday records given. Our admin Upendra, he was kept into all the recordings from up to yesterday. You just go to check it out. So Karan, your first session, okay, that I send okay YouTube channels. You just go to okay once watch it this videos, okay, right, okay, na Karan, and Divya, who is this you're asking? Deepa, Deepa, you can yeah see already we kept here. So once you check it out your chat box, Deepa, once check it out your chat box, okay, you will get it now. Oracle. Yes, Oracle learn it for your Python environments purpose. Okay, na Oracle. Current only 5, and this is sixth class. In that 5, okay, there are demos are there. 3 to 4 classes demos. First three, 1, 2, 3 demos, and this is your third class. I think so. Third class. This is third class. Okay, na? Right. And still we are having in theory only. We are not entering to main topics. Still we are going to be before database. What is what we are learning. Okay. So that's nothing problem to you. Okay. Online students. Anybody have a queries? You can send it. If there is no queries, log out. Having queries, send.